Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be showing you how to kill the Bed of Chaos. If you're watching this video, I'm sure you've already seen or encountered the boss, and you need help bad. Probably died 11 times already. So I am going to assume that you did not do the Solaire quest for this video and do not have the shortcut, as I'm guessing that's going to be the case for most people. So starting from this bonfire where right after you kill the centipede demon, make sure you have the orange charred ring on. Very important. And follow the path that I take. Now I know that this lava is just blinding, but be thankful because it was 100 times worse before the remaster, believe it or not. I can at least have my eyes open in this part right now. I used to have to wear sunglasses in this area, and now I don't. I don't have to. I probably should, but anyways. Now in this area, really the only threats are the lava, which isn't really a threat if you have the orange shard ring, and the walking dinosaur butts. Now they are not friendly, but they're not super hostile. They don't really try to kill you from that far away. So unless you attack them, or going this way. Unless you attack them or you get really close to them, they probably won't try to mess with you. They can also hurt each other, so since they're so massive, like, it's really not all that unlikely that they kind of get into this mosh pit and just kill one another. So this stretch right here is like one of the only spots that you actually need the orange shard ring for. Otherwise you could probably survive it, but don't try to test it, just put it on. There are a couple of stone demons here, really easy to kill. All they really do is breathe fire, so as long as you get around to the back of them, they're not an issue. And this chest, there's a soul. It's a good one too. Soul of a great hero, yeah. It's either 20,000, 40,000 souls, something like that. Now this dinosaur butt wants a piece of me, so does that stone demon, but we're just gonna ignore it. Go ahead and continue up this route here. So I did there, it's like route because it's a route, but it's also like the route that you're taking. I don't know. You can go ahead and dislike the video for that. I believe this is another, nope, not a soul, twin humanities. And then you can hop down here. That dinosaur butt really wants some. And right here is an illusory wall with a bonfire on the other side, the very best kind. Gonna go ahead and rest right here. Now you can warp away from this bonfire, but I am like 99% sure you can't warp to it. Unless they change that in the remaster for whatever reason, do not count on being able to get back here easily. So make your way across the lava, go up this route here. And you really just kind of want to keep following, like this whole area. You just want to go wherever these like kind of flattened down routes are that look like you're supposed to be walking on them. Down here there are a lot more of those stone demons, and there's a lot to see in this area, to be honest, but I'm not gonna waste your time. I'll let you explore and have that fun. I'm just gonna go for the boss. Now if you do take the shortcut that you get through the Chaos Servant Covenant, I believe, that I showed you how to unlock in my How to Save Solaire video. You take that shortcut, it will spit you out around here somewhere. You should be able to figure out how to get to the boss if you go that way. It's meant to make it really easy for you. I am just massacring these guys. Not just the stone men, but the stone women and children too. So at this point you can head up here. Hold on a second. Nope, it's just a wall. I'm not sure why this looks super suspicious, so ignore that. Head up the stairs. These are called soul eaters or something. Something equally terrifying is what they look like. What's he gonna do? Disgusting. Kind of get caught up on the roots here. You can run by this guy pretty easily, but so I'd show you. Don't let them grab you either. They'll put you inside them, their head is just disgusting. But all right, moving on. Now up here, there is an NPC. You can see there, a Pyromancer. You are also very likely to be invaded by Knight Kirk, who he invades you in the depths. He also can invade you in Demon Ruins right before Fire Sage Demon, and he will invade you right here. All of those are only if you're human. This NPC will be here regardless, though. She has very, very powerful pyromancies, but she's wearing robes, which means she's really easy to stun. And here comes Kirk. There he is. Now, I can't recall off the top of my head exactly how his drops work. If this is the first time you're seeing him, though, which is entirely possible, he has thorned armor, and a thorn sword, and a thorn shield. If he rolls into you, just touches you at all, what are you doing? He will do damage. Not very much, as you saw. Alright, well, he's being polite and giving me a chance to speak. Psych. He'll roll into you, he can just hit you with the shield, and it'll do damage. Like, literally, if you just touch him, or if he rolls at you, it does damage. I'm gonna see if I can show it again. He already did it to me, so you've seen it, but... Alright, whatever. Anyways, if he invades you in all three spots, you can get his armor. And I'm not sure if he just randomly, like, drops his gear. I got his shield from the last time he invaded me. But you can look that up on your own if it's real important to you. Now, you can go ahead and drop the orange shard ring at this point. I'm going to go for Havel's ring. And yeah, we're pretty much good. I believe that you come out from the shortcut over this way. Pretty sure. I don't know. You'll figure it out. So, for this boss fight, let's just take a moment here, have a little conversation. It's the worst. It's the worst one in the game. It is objectively the worst one in the game. You can make an argument for why a different boss is worse, and I can tell you why you're wrong in the comments if you want. So, it's pretty much just all luck, I'm not gonna lie. You can wear armor if you want to. You can just take it all off if you want to. You wear rings if you want to. You don't need any. You honestly don't really even need a weapon. It's super weird. I'll explain more. What I would recommend, though, if you want to do this the most stress-free way, I'd recommend a bow with some arrows. The damage output is irrelevant. I have an unupgraded bow and 31 weak arrows. I would also recommend a shield with good stability. If you can wear or use Havel's Great Shield, it's got 84 stability. Any Great Shield will work fine. Tower Shield with 72, that only takes 30 strength as opposed to 50. However, if you do not have a lot of strength to spare, the best you can do probably is the Balder Shield right here. Now, to get the Balder Shield, you can either try your luck with just having the Balder Knights drop it, or I'll put on screen right now. There is an NPC in Sen's Fortress that I showed off in that video that you can buy it from for 4,000 souls. I believe it has 62 or 63 stability when you buy it from him. Maybe even less. Maybe it's like in the 50s. If you upgrade it to +5, though, it gets up to 66, as you can see right here. So 66 for that, which takes 12 strength to wield and only weighs 4 units, as opposed to like the Tower Shield that has 72 stability, weighs 13, and takes 30 strength to wield. So while I can use the Tower Shield, I will show off with this just to appeal to the most people. Now, if you have the Black Knight Shield or the Silver Knight Shield, it's pretty much equal to this. Those have, let's see. So I believe, I'm almost 100% sure, the Black Knight Shield unupgraded has 62 stability, this has 63, and the Silver Knight one has 64. The problem is, though, to get the Silver and Black Knight Shields higher stability, like to 74, I think they cap out, 74, 75, when you upgrade them all the way, they take Twinkling Titanite. This takes regular Titanite. So you can buy something like, I think it's like 9 Titanite shards from Andre the Blacksmith and get this up to +5, and it'll cost you like 10,000 souls or something. It's pretty much nothing. So this is your best bet, honestly. Best bang for your buck. So, with that being said, we're going to head on in here. And actually, before we get started, get familiar with the controls to save and quit as fast as you can. So, we're gonna press pause, we're going to go left, we're going to press A, we're going to go up, A, left, A. Really fast now, ready? You got that? Remember it. You'll need to do it in this boss fight. What else is there? There are some cheesy methods to this boss fight, but the boss itself basically cheeses you, being that it's just so ridiculous. So like you can I'll explain when we're down there more. You'll see what I'm talking about, but I won't get much chance to talk when we get down there. So you can destroy these things with fire bombs. You can destroy them with a bow. You can do however you want. But I'll show you what I mean now. So most people like to go to the left one first and then the right one, but for the purposes of this video we're going to go right first and then left, and that is because I find that easier to do with this particular method. There's the boss. Friggin' terrifying. So to kill it, you gotta hit it 3 times. You gotta destroy these anchors on the left and right. The only attack you really need to worry about right now is that sweeping attack. That is obnoxious. You can roll through it, but there's a very good chance that it'll take you with it. It'll push you. And the reason we have the shield is so we can block it. Higher stability, the better. When you do block it, you want to face it. So if you're staying in the middle right, and it comes from the right side, you want to turn your right and block. Next one's going to come from the left. Turn around and block to the left. Makes sense? Alright, cool. So, come over here. I hate you. I hate you so much! Only 90,000 souls. But I'm not gonna cry. When you respawn, if you do change your ring, do not forget to put the orange shard ring on. I will see you guys back at the boss. Okay, we're back here. I also decided to show, or to check on where that shortcut spits you out. It's actually down here. Climb that route. It's over there by those stairs there. So that's where you come from. I was pretty close to my guess earlier. Now then, like I said before, I didn't have a whole lot of time to talk while we were in the boss fight, so that's why I wanted to explain as much as possible up here before I just got owned like I did there. Now, when we destroy one of these anchors, the floor is going to start collapsing, and that's the hardest part of this boss fight, honestly. Forgot to change my ring. There we go. Before that point, the boss isn't too dangerous. You really don't have too much to worry about, unless you're trying to make a video and explain at the same time like me. So get all the way over here, roll into here, break through all these branches, and you can actually just roll into that. You don't even have to hit it. And you get a cutscene here. The cutscene is going to make the boss more terrifying, alright? It's on fire now, right? Pretty bad. That's not all though. It's not all. Oh yeah. There it is. So now, save and quit. You load back in. And what this is going to do is spit you out right outside the boss fog. When you go back in, whatever progress you had on the boss thus far, if you die, if you save and quit, if you home or bone, whatever, it'll still be there. So when I slide down here, that right orb will be broken. At this point, you want to make sure you have your bow on and your arrows and follow the route that I take, hopefully. Hopefully this goes well. Hopefully I don't fall through the floor. Now, while it might feel safe to sprint, I'd recommend not sprinting, because if you walk, you'll have more time to react to the floor falling, like that, you see? So you want to go to this corner right here. The boss shouldn't be able to hit you here. You want to start firing arrows. Break the branches, just bust your way through, all the way to that inside thing. You'll need a few arrows to do it. Eventually you should hit whatever is in there you're supposed to be hitting. I'm not sure of the exact spot here. Try a little more to the left. Alright, we'll try up high. Try somewhere in there. There we go. Got it. Easy. There goes the other anchor. Now it's got 2. Which means we're going to back out even faster this time. Because it's scarier now. So, now the boss is super dangerous. Now you can do this the legitimate way. You can run from one to the other right after the cutscene. But it's just a nightmare. Like, if you want to do it that way, feel free, by all means, have your fun with it. But I promise you it won't actually be fun. Now, again, the boss is going to be fully restored at this point, or it'll have both, like, the flaming arms, the scythes. It'll be right where you left it before. So for this next part, the floor in the middle is going to collapse, and we need to get to it and drop down on a very specific location. It's got this fire tempest attack. You'll see these little orange spots on the ground before they pop up, so you'll know where it's going to be. Don't stand over the orange spot. So we're going to block right. I don't know what just happened. Block right, then block left. And you want to hop off on this tile sticking out and roll down onto this. You're not safe yet. The boss can still hit you. I would actually heal up if I were you. There you go, fire tempests. Roll down. Break through all this stuff. Here comes some more fire tempest. Oh, it hurts, dude. It really hurts. Kill this thing. Oh no. There we go. It only takes 1 shot and the boss is dead. Now hopefully that went as smoothly for you as it did for me. That was not too bad. I have had playthroughs where this boss has killed me 15 times. I've had playthroughs where I did it on the first try like that. I mean, basically the first try, you know, like I died when I was trying to explain something. But so you will be tempted when you come down that slide, right, to just, once you know that this is here, to just jump straight off right in that middle part. But that is difficult to do for a couple of reasons. One being that the boss, when it's sliding its arms around, can knock you to the side, and if you're in midair, it'll just knock you to the side while you're in air, and you'll just fall all the way down. So what you really want to do is, like I showed you, this little tile sticking out right here, right above me, that is the safest spot. On top of that, if I can hopefully get a decent view here, do you see that band of like light colored stone going around in a circle? Hopefully you see that. That generally is the safest place to walk. That does not tend to break. Now, much more of the floor can break than what we saw. I think we only saw like 2 spots break. If you do try to run back and forth from one orb to the other and from the orb back to the middle here, there's a very, very good chance that you will fall through the floor and die. So be very careful. I know it's tempting to sprint, but that's not a good idea. Try to block if you can. Even if you like perfectly roll through the sweep, it can still push you sometimes. You won't take any damage. It'll swipe you away, and it's super obnoxious. It'll sweep you into one of these holes in the ground. You'll fall through and you'll die. So that just good luck. All right. I honestly say good luck. This boss is terrible. It's completely random. Sometimes it does the sweep. Sometimes it'll do it 10 times in a row. Sometimes it doesn't do it at all. Sometimes it'll just let down a fury of like a furious barrage of fire scythes with its flaming arms. And sometimes it doesn't do that. Sometimes it'll continue to spam the fire tempest. Sometimes it won't do it at all. Sometimes it'll launch meteors from the sky. Sometimes it won't. It's awful. All right, it's completely terrible. Now, for the left orb over there, how I sniped it with a bow, right? You can just run in there and whack it or roll into it, whatever you want to do. I find the bow thing to be the easiest because if you follow the path that I did, you're guaranteed not to fall into the floor. Even if you know the path over here on the left perfectly, and which is tough. It's like you'll be doing zigzags. It's not a straight shot by any means. The floor will collapse right under your feet. Even if you know it perfectly, though, there's still a chance that the boss will try to sweep you into it with its giant tree arms. So that's the way that I like to do it. Like I said, I guess I can mention real quick, if you do try, there is a method. If you run like straight and like stand just on that kind of stone platform across the way, obviously the floor won't be broken yet. Somewhere around there, it is possible like line up a shot with some fire bombs with your arrows. I just because of the inconsistency of the boss's attacks, I don't find that to be the safest method. If you do it right and it goes well, it is by far the easiest. You throw a firebomb, skip the cutscene, turn around, throw a firebomb, skip the cutscene, and you just drop right down onto here. But I would recommend trying it my way. I find it to be the most stress-free. So, with that being said, guys, good luck with this boss. I truly mean it. Hopefully it isn't too much of a headache. And with that, we only have one more great soul to do. So, I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.